Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're having a fantastic day. May peace be upon you. Just gonna very quickly add my friend Jamie. Okay, invite. Okay, I've invited him and thank you for watching and may peace be upon you. So for this week's topic, we are going to be talking about what are the proven business strategies that we can learn and help that to transform in our personal life. Hi, Jamie. Okay, I'm going to add you to the video. All right. So this week, I have my amazing friend, Jamie. We're third time,
Welcome
right?
back.
Thank you for joining us. Exactly. Welcome back. So this is my friend, Jamie, everyone. He is single and he is a very successful business entrepreneur. He helped set up two very highly successful and effective agency. One is a marketing agency and the other one is the undercover company. So what I really want to do is I really want to learn from Jamie very quickly. What is it that his principles or solutions or insight or understanding about business that help him to make really successful so that we can help somehow map that into personal finances and transforms people's finances. Okay, Jamie, tell us a little bit about yourself because I think this is the first time that we talk to one another.
Yes, indeed. So, as I was saying before, and as you sort of touched on too, I do own a agency and a software company that pretty much operate purely on virtual teams. So that agency has a team of 14. The software company has a team of 3. And those sort of principles that I've used to create the team around the agency, I've used to create a team around the software company as well.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So Jamie's company runs on virtual team. That means he gets to really leverage his time. Jamie was telling me earlier that for the 1 hour that he plans, he gets about 6 to 8 hours that comes back to him out of the planning and the outsourcing.
That is correct. So ideally, for every hour you put into the machine, if it be for your team or through
Mm-hmm.
the product you have, you should be getting a leveraged return on that. So for us, it is more so that
Mm-hmm.
for every hour I put into my team, if it be
Mm-hmm.
giving them work to do or
Mm-hmm.
outsourcing tasks or setting up procedures,
Mm-hmm.
I will free up anywhere between 6 to 8 hours for myself to do
Mm-hmm.
other work, be working on those more higher tier clients or
Mm-hmm.
hiring more people or whatever it is. I'm always trying to look at optimize everything as much as I can so it just runs as smoothly
Mm-hmm.
without me for as long as it can as well.
Fantastic. So you're always looking to optimize your business. You're always looking at leveraging things out as much as you can to free up your time. You also mentioned to me a little bit before early when we were discussing that you would spend, was it an hour in the morning or something for you to be able to map things out for your team?
That's correct. So usually, what people preach is that you should always spend the first one to
Mm-hmm.
2 to 3 hours of every
Mm-hmm.
single day
Mm-hmm.
looking at doing the most productive thing. And I've
Right.
tried beginning my days with a project. I've
Right.
tried beginning with like client work. And what has been the
Mm-hmm.
most impactful for me is
Mm-hmm.
beginning my day by checking on my team. Because once I outsource or once I check in with my team, then a lot of the work for the day is
Right.
already handed off. So I begin every single day by working with my team, seeing what questions they have overnight, seeing what
Right.
friction that might be slowing them down, and just really clearing that for them as much as I can, clearing that pathway.
Awesome. I think that's a really fantastic concept, Jamie, because one of the things that first thing that you do is check on your team, right? So mapping that to personal finances, you always have to check your numbers, regardless, because otherwise you wouldn't know what's going on with your numbers. They could be in, they could be out, they could be doing crazy things. And I think this is one of the key things, Jamie, that I'm learning from you is the first thing you always have to check your numbers. You have to be clear on your numbers on what they are doing and how is it obviously with your team, what are they doing, what have they done, what are the results that they're getting. I think this is an absolutely critical point or principle that I can take from you and apply that so that the people know that you always have to check your numbers, which I tell my clients, you always have to track your numbers. You always have to be clear on your numbers, because otherwise it's going to be a total mess, right?
Exactly. And it's also just being clear on what is the thing that is going to move the needle for you. So if it is in your case, checking on the client's
Right.
numbers or having them check in on their own, or for me, it's more like checking in on my team. And depending on what industry you're in and what problem you're trying to go through, there's usually a few KPIs that need to be checked, if it be checking your numbers or checking on your team or looking at the leads or whatever it is. There's only a few things that we need to do to achieve our goals, regardless of what that is. And it doesn't have to be so complicated. Like, as you were saying, it's also just checking on those numbers, as you were saying before.
Yes, and you mentioned about goals, right? So you definitely must set your team's goals, because otherwise, where are they going to be heading if they don't have goals? Is that right?
Sort of. So I don't look at it as so much of a goal-driven thing. I look at it as a project-driven thing. So obviously, the goal for our team is to always complete good work at the highest quality possible. That's the overarching theme that goes through our team. In terms of how we set that up, we set up usually simple projects that are broken down into maybe smaller projects within a project, so that we're not giving them an overarching end goal. We're giving them really small milestones to move towards a end target of a project.
I love it. So you're gonna need to have a milestone, right? What is with your team? What are they going to be working towards the bigger project, obviously, like delivering the best value team and service. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Like, and we can totally, in a way, map that out in personal finances, because we can get a milestone. Let's say, the simplest, people always want to go for vacation, right? So you want to start a milestone for that. And how much is it that you need to have? How much is it that you need to put aside? How much is it that you need to invest? I think that is fantastic. I love it, Jamie. It's been such an eye-opener, because first thing you said was about to check in with your team, in a way that how to apply it to finance is check in with your numbers. Number two is to be clear on your team, what they're doing, the results. And the same thing we can apply with finances, being clear about your numbers, because if you don't know your numbers, it's going to be a mess. And the third thing is to create milestone. So when you have milestone, you know where you're going. If you're in debt, okay, you want to know, you want to be clear how much you have in debt and create milestone to overcome that. Thank you, Jamie. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. And I'm so glad that we're able to do this successfully for third time. Awesome. And have a fantastic day. And say hi to your dad for me. He's there. Hi, Mr. Stenhouse. Hi, I'm busy. Thank you for joining us, and hope you have a fantastic day. And may peace be upon you. So if our viewers have any questions, you can always leave a comment in here or personal message me or Jamie. I hope, Jamie, you have time to help people out a little bit. I know you're super busy. Awesome. He's awesome. Jamie's awesome, everybody. All right. So hopefully you get value from this video. And remember, we've given you the golden nuggets here. So it's not a matter of fact of you just dangling it in front of you. It's not going to help you anything. You really have to eat it in a way that you really have to practice it and apply it. And one thing I know between Jamie and I is we always take actions, because actions produce results. And that's the things that are going to make you to be successful. All right, Jamie, have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon. All right. And for those of you just watch us, just watch the replay. All right, everybody, may peace be upon you. Bye-bye.
Bye.